welcome back to another curiosity tasting. And Bridget, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Psycho Candy.
Psycho Candy.
By August Uncommon Teas.
Yes.
And we are pairing it with some wafers, Quadratini wafers. We think Quadra has to be 4 layers. There are 4 layers for these wafers.
That's gotta be what it is.
Has to be.
Yes.
And then our sister-in-law made homemade caramels, chocolate and regular caramels from our sister-in-law, Christy. So you can't find those anywhere. Sorry.
So today I wanted to talk about a man named Thomas Young. This man, actually, let me first show you the book that I read about him in. So it's called The Last Man Who Knew Everything. And it's by, I know, right? And then it's by Andrew Robinson. It's a short little, like, kind of a pretty short book for a nonfiction book. But it's about this man named Thomas Young who lived in the 1700s. And I don't know if you've ever looked up the science experiment that is it's called the double slit experiment. Oh. Yes. And to give you just kind of like a quick rundown of what that is there was a big debate at one time between and maybe it's still going, I don't know, but I think people realize now is light a wave or a particle. So before he came along, people were pretty much saying light is a particle.
Okay.
So what he did is he did a very, very simple experiment. He took a box and he put 2 slits in one side of the box, because a closed box. Okay. So he put 2 slits in it.
Okay.
And then he shined a light through it. And what everyone expected to see would be 2 slits on the other side of it, like 2 slits of light, right, on the other side. Well, that's not what they found.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's not what they found.
What did they find?
They found a rainbow.
Really?
Yes. All these bars of light, and it was actually split into colors. Yeah. So
from the 2 slits?
From the 2 slits.
That's crazy.
You can do this at home. Like, you can put 2 slits in a box, shine a light through it, and then look at it from the top.
Oh, from the top.
Yeah, look at it through the top so you can see both.
Okay.
And like you can look at the back side of the box, and it's a rainbow.
That's insane. That's crazy. Because
the light waves are being split. And I won't go too far into it. Maybe we'll do a different curiosity tasting on it, because this one wasn't necessarily about that experiment. I just wanted you to know that this is the guy that figured that out. So anyways, but Thomas Young, I so admire this guy. Like, back in a time when I feel like science was so, I don't know, elite, I guess.
For sure, yes.
This guy was like so not. Like, he tried all day. I mean, he just tried anything, asked all kinds of questions that people, I don't know, like saying like, you're crazy. And I felt like when you read through this book, you just kind of get this feeling like, I could have been your friend. Like, we could have gone and, had a coffee together.
Yeah.
Like,
he's
so cool. Because he goes to school in Scotland. And he takes during, like, I guess it's like a break. It's not like summer break or something, but it's some sort of break in the semester. He just takes out like a horse and packs up like all kinds of stuff to like collect like specimens basically out in the wild. So he takes all these like little jars and different things and like, pad and paper to like sketch things and stuff. And he packs it all on his horse and he goes all alone into the Scottish Highlands. Wow. And he just starts exploring. And I don't know what it is about that, but I'm like, I want to do that.
I want to do that.
I want to do that. And it's just such a sweet thing, the way he meets different people. He's just so nice.
So neat.
And everybody invites him into their homes as he's going through like the Scottish Highlands, and he's just...
Oh my goodness. How old was he at this point? Was he young?
No, he's about, I want to say he's about like 24 maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like he's young. And I was telling Bridget, I'm like, if there was anyone I was going to ship in history, like, I don't know if you guys all know, well, I'm sure you guys know what ship means, but like a relationship, like 2 people you put in a relationship. It'd be Jane Austen and this guy, because they lived at the same time. She's only like 2 years younger than him. And I just feel like they would have gotten along so well. He would have loved her so much, and I just know she would have loved him. So that's what I think.
It'd be so neat to see what her books would look like if he was part of her life.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Seriously, that's a good point. But anyways, this book I found it in a used bookstore actually, and it's really interesting. I feel like it gives you such an insight into not only just his scientific experiments, but also just who he was as a person.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
You know?
I love it because you look at these people from history.
Yeah.
And you think they're like these like two-dimensional figures in a textbook.
Yeah.
Or in a book, but they're actually real people.
Yeah. His uncle, just hearing about how his uncle died and how he got his uncle's house and all of his paintings and, his decisions to, whether he should go to France and study there or not, or he got slighted by different people and how to deal with society.
And he was 24. I mean, that's crazy.
I know, isn't that crazy? He was actually a Quaker. He grew up as a Quaker.
You're kidding.
Yes, and when he was in Scotland, he went to a play. And then one of his Quaker people,
big trouble.
friends, whatever, was like, "What are you doing going to a play? And,
how dare you?
How dare you?" And it's so funny. It's so cool too because he went to a play with Sarah Siddons, Sarah Siddons was a great actress.
Oh.
And it was kind of cool because when I read that, I was so stoked because there is a museum. It's like a garden museum in Huntington Beach, in Orange County.
Oh, yeah. What's it called again?
The Huntington Library and Gardens.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go if you've never
awesome.
been.
Yeah.
Acres and acres of different kinds of landscapes, like tropical and rose garden
awesome.
and Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Travel the world in one little garden.
Yeah. It's amazing. Anyways, but in the house, because there's actually a house from the 1800s there as well. And in the house, there's the original painting of Sarah Siddons.
You're kidding.
Yes. And she's so elegant. Oh my gosh. Every time I walk by that painting, I'm like, goodness, she's just I don't know, there's just something so theatrical about her. You can tell she just loved what she did.
Oh,
you know
funny.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so he went to go, when I read that, I'm like, oh my gosh, Thomas went to go see Sarah. That's amazing.
Wow.
You know? We'll talk about the double split experiment. Double split experiment. And we will talk about that later because that is, there's more to that than just the waves and the particles, but it's amazing. Isn't it amazing? Anyways, that's what I had to tell you today. And and so next time we will actually I don't know what the subject will be. Well, we'll figure it out. Until then, here's to curiosity.